Hey, what's up, YouTube? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Trucker Richie Rich, back on the ones and twos of life. Ins and outs of life, you know, the good decisions and the bad. This video is really tired why I left Prime. My last video upload, a lot of guys were listening to that video and didn't realize that I left Prime. I've been gone from Prime since the second week of January. I was gone, but my truck remained there, and I hired a guy to drive my truck for a few months before he wrecked it. But this video is why I left Prime. First, I'm gonna start off by saying that was a bad decision. You know, that was a poor choice to leave Prime. Prime's a good company, and as far as mega carriers, it's a great company. You know, I was consistent there making money. But you know, it's this thing about being a truck driver that you always want to see, can you make more money? You know, that was my biggest question, and I had an itch that needed to be scratched. You know, you can call it greed, you can call it self-sabotaging, you can call it whatever, but sometimes well enough is good enough, and you know, you should leave well enough alone, as they say. But I didn't. Okay. I was a lease operator with Prime for 3 years, and they were pretty good years, man. You know, only thing I had that was questioning is, can I make my revenue higher? See, as a truck driver, especially as an independent contractor, your goal is to make as much money as you can. I don't give a shit what they say out here. If you can make $10,000 a week, you want to make $10,000 a week. And at Prime, as a solo driver, I wasn't doing that. Now, I know you guys are saying, well, Rich, how much money do you need to be happy? I want all of it, baby. Okay? I want all the money I can make out here because, one, I want you guys to understand, when you're an independent contractor, owner, operator, you're responsible for everything in your life. Not just the truck, but your mortgage, pay your bills, taxes, your retirement. So you want to be successful every week you're out here on the road. And you want to make the most money you can. And you know, I've been saying it for years as I opened this YouTube channel, okay? And I had the thought, and I had the opportunity to be an owner operator in January. And I lost so much money because of it, you know. I mean, I lost probably over $20,000, you know, trying to venture off being owner operator. I mean, the truck was good, but the program I signed up for was terrible. So, you know, a lot of guys ask me if I'm coming back to Prime. Right now, I'm with a small carrier. You know, usually I stayed away from small carriers, but I wanted to try something different. You know, Prime's a 10,000 plus truck operation, and this carrier I'm working for now has probably about 300 trucks. You know, so I guess that's a small size in comparison. And so far, it's been pretty decent. You know, the reason I haven't told you guys the name of it yet, because, like I said, I'm still putting the jury out on these folks, you know. But yeah, my greed is why I left Prime. You know, now, I could have made $10,000 a week gross working as a trainer at Prime. But, you know, I got tired of training. I did. I got tired of dealing with students, dealing with different people coming in and out of my truck. You know, COVID didn't help, and you know, this, I got tired of it. You know, I've been training for 10 years, 7 years at Stevens and 3 years at Prime, and I just got tired of it. And then the question rose in my head: can I do this by myself, as far as making the income? That was the question I had to ask myself. You know, can I make $10,000 a week by myself? And the truth is, you know, before the fuel prices got carried away, before the freight rates start going down the toilet, that was possible, okay? There's owner-operators out here that were making $10,000 a week, okay? I know a few of them, they were. Now, those same owner operators are parking their trucks or selling their equipment, and they're going to go work for mega carriers because the fuel prices and the low freight rates are just terrible now. And I guess I ventured out right at that significant time where it was just wrong for me to do it. And I got burnt like crazy. You know, I decided to go lease on a USA truck, and that was the worst decision I ever made in my trucking career, financially. You know, the whole situation of a USA truck was just terrible. You know, they were literally ripping the drivers off. I mean, it was so bad, a USA truck, that I literally felt like a prostitute. I felt dirty. I truly did. I felt like I was being used. And that's the thing, you know, trucking, you are used to a degree, okay? You're the body in the truck that's moving the freight. But it needs to be a mutual beneficiary to do that, right? You need to be feeling you're getting something in return. And at USA Truck, I was getting nothing in return. I was getting screwed. You know, I had a conversation with a buddy of mine a couple of days ago, and he was telling me there's guys who work there on their load board who haven't seen a positive paycheck since May. Okay, that's crazy. You know, listen, there is no loyalty in trucking. Okay, if you're not making any money, you need to get that truck back and go about your business to go somewhere else. You need to make some money. Okay, especially if you're a lease operator or an owner operator. Okay, this ain't a type of situation where you just testing out the waters. No, you need to be financially beneficial to do this job. Okay, you need to be making money every week. You need to be winning every week. Okay, and don't let anybody tell you different. So, you know, my dispatcher at Prime, he was pretty good. His name was Drew. You know, me and him liked each other pretty good. You know, he convinced me to not give my truck back, but to lease it on to Prime and have somebody drive it for me. That turned out to be a, $13,000 mistake. Okay. The guy that I hired was lazy, and he didn't run. And see, I was so eager to get out that truck and put somebody in that truck and then go on and run, you know, my own truck as owner operator, that I didn't really do a good background check on guy. I didn't do a really good investigation, talk to his trainer or anything to see what kind of driver he was. He was just horrible. And, you know, because of his ignorance and just because of his laziness, you know, he sunk me in the hole for about $13,000 with Prime. Okay. So that's where I'm at right now. I can't go back to Prime until I have that worked out. You know, I thought about suing him, but the truth is, it's a lesson learned for me. You know, I don't know. It depends what Prime says. I'm gonna have a conversation with them in the next couple of days, and if we're able to work out the deficit, then maybe it won't need to go any further. But guys, I just made a horrible mistake, man. I should have stayed at Prime. I mean, Prime has some of the best fuel discounts in the country. Prime also has a lot of freight. Okay, they have a lot of customer contract freight, and that's what's really paying good right now. Okay, trucking is just, you know, a Delta Plo. Now, would I venture out and be an owner operator again? I don't know. Honestly, God, I can't answer that right now because, you know, luckily, I braced myself in case I did make a mistake in jumping out there too soon, and I'm okay. I was able to land on my feet, sort of, but man, these last few months have been hard, very, very hard, you know, financially. So yeah, this video is just for a couple of guys out there who are asking me, you know, Rich that's left Prime, but I'll probably be back someday. Depends, you know, what me and Prime can work out. You know, I can continue to encourage you guys to go to Prime. The reason I haven't ran back there quickly is because, one, I owe a $13,000 deficit because that employee I hired wrecked my truck. And secondly, when I looked at the Success Leasing website, I saw a lot of trucks that had a lot of high mileage on it. You know, they were leasing out 300 and 400,000 mile trucks, and that's just problems waiting to happen. You know, my experience with leasing is you want to get the newest thing, you know, to lease because you're paying basically the same. Now, I did see a couple 2023 Freightliners on there, but most of it was just old, very, very old stuff. And then On top of that, they stopped the lease purchase program at Prime. So, if I go over there, I can't buy the truck. And that's not good right now. So, leaving Prime ultimately just was a mistake. I should never left. I had a great running truck, and I had a decent driver manager, and I was making money consistently, and I was doing pretty well. And I had to go and fudge it up. But life is full of risks. Sometimes you don't know if you'll land on the sword or you land in the cotton field. You know what I mean? You had to try it. I chose the wrong time to venture out, man. I mean, that was just a bad time. USA Truck was the worst. I mean, they really were terrible. And yeah, I could have moved my truck to Landstar or JB Hunt, but the company who I leased my truck from, they were asking for too much money. And I was always taking losses already, so I just couldn't give away my last, It's a sucky situation out here. Trucking's a sucky situation. It can be. But anyway, guys, just want to leave that message, man. I'm just up here in the middle of New Mexico on my way to Salt Lake City. I work for a small carrier now, and they're pretty decent, man. My driver manager I have now, he's really laid back. He's really quiet. We don't really butt heads on nothing. He just asks me when I'll be there and let me know. He'll load me up for something else, So, that's what I want. I just, deep down inside, I want to make that $10,000 a week. I do. I just do. And this is not take home. This is gross for you guys to know, I want to make that 10K a week and be happy. But, man, it's been hard, man. It just has. Right now it's probably virtually impossible to do that right now, just with the low rates and the high fuel mileage. The high fuel cost. So we'll see what the future of trucking will be. But anyway, guys, I do read your comments, like, subscribe. You guys take it easy. I don't know if I gave any good information in this video, but it's just a little update on what's going on with me and why I'm not with Prime. It's my own doing. I am eligible for rehire, thank God, and maybe one day I'll pull that lever. Prime has been the best company I ever worked for, to be honest with you, as far as carriers. I'm here with this new guys now, and the jury's still out on them, but working for Prime has really been great. I had to fudge it up a little bit, That's my own doing. Anyway, y'all take it easy. Have a safe night. Like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll get back to y'all another video someday. Peace.